Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow. You know, Melania's birthday is... Our leader celebrates Americans losing their livelihoods because he can't take a joke. Now he's openly rooting for NBC to fire Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers and the hundreds of Americans who work for their shows who don't make millions of dollars. And I hope that if that happens, or if there's even any hint of that happening, you will be 10 times as loud as you were this week. We have to speak out against this. Pete Hegseth announced a new policy that requires journalists with Pentagon press credentials to sign a pledge promising not to report information that hasn't been explicitly authorized for release. That includes unclassified information. They want to pick and choose what the news is. I know that's not as interesting as muzzling a comedian, but it's so important to have a free press, and it is nuts that we aren't paying more attention to it. The government threat to silence a comedian the president doesn't like is anti-American. That's anti-American. What I said was this. I just got a review, and has there ever been a worse host than Jimmy Kimmel at the Oscars? His opening was that of a less than average person trying too hard to be something which he is not and never can be. Get rid of Kimmel and perhaps replace him with another washed up but cheap ABC talent, George Slopanopoulos. He would make everybody on stage look bigger, stronger, and more glamorous. Blah, blah, blah. Make America great again. Okay, now, see if you can guess which former president just posted that on Tuesday. Anyone? No? Well, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised you're still... Isn't it past your jail time?
Every time Donald Trump or Melania speak, it seems like they're throwing shade at each other. They're giving a speech, but they're actually talking trash about the spouse. Every time, all you have to do is listen to the subtext of what they're saying. And she was like, as First Lady, I believe we need to fight against the cyberbullying. All of the people on the Twitter who are saying the bad things, we need to stop them. We need to make sure that they cannot carry on what they're doing. Donald Trump was sitting in the living room, turned on the lights. Hi, Melania. I saw what you said about me on the news. It was very not nice. I didn't see you sitting over there.
You watched that. Do you think maybe Melania is jealous? Maybe that's what this was about? Oh, now you want to hold hands, Donald. You wouldn't rather be holding that orb? I remember when you used to touch me like the orb, Donald.
So today, we will be looking at intense comedic moments when Jimmy Kimmel and Trevor Noah absolutely roasted the first family of the United States. Well, this video is not to discredit anyone, but again, is to bring out the intense political scenarios that Jimmy Kimmel and Trevor Noah break down in late night comedy shows. Now, today, this is going to be interesting because this events that happened between Melania and Trump dates back way before Jimmy Kimmel actually became very popular. And yeah, Trevor Noah, I love Trevor Noah in these clips because he actually uses Melania's accent to make fun of the entire political movement. Now, I think we're going to start with something that Jimmy Kimmel said, and I would like you to know about the tactical rebellion in which sometimes Jimmy Kimmel replies Trump, but in a way that I think Trump gets really angry, but it's also very funny because he gets angry. Now, let's go because it actually destroys Trump's fragile ego. Let's do this.
We have a major development in the Trump-Epstein files. You know how Melania gave that impromptu press conference a couple of weeks ago saying she had nothing to do with Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell? Well, it turns out, at least according to the Daily Beast, that a week after that, Maxwell, who is currently seeking a pardon from Trump, sent a mysterious USB drive to the Department of Justice. The drive was received by Trump appointee Jay Clayton, seen here during hour 3 of watching the president eat McRibs. And there's a big surprise from the White House today, even to Donald Trump. Melania emerged from the rubble of the East Wing. She brushed the drywall off her business suit and delivered a doozy of a prepared statement demanding that we stop talking about something no one was talking about.
Good afternoon. The lies linking me with the disgraceful Jeffrey Epstein need to end today.
Okay, how about tomorrow? Because I'm just now hearing about these lies.
I never been friends with Epstein. Donald and I were invited to the same parties as Epstein from time to time, since overlapping in social circles is common in New York City and Palm Beach.
And everywhere. I love how she keeps calling him Epstein like it's an episode of Welcome Back, Kotter or something. And why is this happening today? He spent the past 6 weeks trying to bomb this Epstein story out of the headlines. 2 days after the ceasefire, she puts it right back on top. She must really hate him. The president once again made time to mention his favorite moron, me.
He's doing really well. Totally dominates the late night. Totally dominates. I guess there's morons that they have at the end. Kimmel, what bad people?
Thank you. You know, Donald, you mentioned me. Over the last 4 days, you mentioned me 3 times now in 4 days. I just want you to know, I'm thinking about you too, girl. I want to address the president directly on this. Mr. President, please, let me host this dinner. I've never asked you for anything, but can you imagine you, me, the commissioner of the FCC, all at a table together? Think of the ratings. I'll even throw in an award. You like award? I'll give you a brand new award, the Corresponding. The Dondi Corresponding. No one will ever get it besides you. Please, give the people what they want for once. This is our destiny together, you and me. Think about it. Let's make it the greatest, hottest, most spectacular dinner of any kind ever.
You remember when Jimmy Kimmel made the joke about Melania looking like an expectant widow, and he brought out the fact that it was due to their age gap? I think, to be honest, that joke went so intensely personal, and to me that is probably the joke of 2026. Trump demanded his immediate termination, while Melania released an official statement calling the monologue a corrosive symptom of America's political sickness, to which Jimmy Kimmel casually responded by refusing to apologize and pointing out that the administration had promised shots would be fired away. Now, here's where it gets very tricky. Jimmy Kimmel didn't stop there. He kept using archive footage of their famously icy public interactions to actually roast Melania directly to her face. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but there was a certain time Trump tried to hold Melania's hand and Melania smacked his hand away. That was a whole moment for a lot of people. Now, you remember Melania just dropped a $40 million budget to produce and heavily market Melania's self-vanity documentary, which Jimmy Kimmel aggressively flagged as a blatant $75 million corporate bribe to curry flavor with the administration he called ruthlessly weaponizing the box office. Kimmel then completely solved the ongoing Melania Epstein mystery after she held an unprompted press conference denying ties to Jeffrey, right on the heels of Trump trying to command the headlines with an Iran ceasefire. It's important to say that Jimmy Kimmel is one person that brings out these comedic moments. If you think Jimmy Kimmel's tutus were for his wife, then I think Trevor detached the whole scenario of Melania and Trump in this clip. Let's watch.
Things have been looking so optimistic that President Trump is even getting some awards buzz.
You deserve the Nobel Prize, do you think?
Everyone thinks so, but I would never say it.
That's very nice. Nobel.
Trump's fake humility is priceless. He's like, no, guys, please, no. They're saying no bell. That's what they're saying. No bell, no bell. You can't hear them? No bell. That's what they're saying. No, please, no bell, no bell, no bell. But genuinely, look at that smile. Have you ever seen Donald Trump this genuinely happy before? He looks happier than Ben Carson in a mattress store. That's what he looks like.
Now, Noah's observation are pure comedic scenes, starting with him inventing the entire new law of political physics to describe the president's erratic brain by calling it the Tokyo drift of lying. You also just watched this clip of Trump acting like he didn't want the Nobel Prize, but to be honest, you know he wants it. And the way Trevor Noah actually breaks this down, he literally changed his tone. Like, I do not really care, but I do care. Like, I don't want it, but I want it. That's Trevor Noah for us. He actually breaks down Trump's moments in a complete and epic comedy scene. If you have loved this video so far, thank you for watching. I know this one is quite short than the regular videos we did, but see you in another one sometime. Bye-bye.